Now, here's some very exciting news for activists and humanitarians alike. Israel has agreed to hold off deporting almost 2,000 African asylum seekers after reaching a deal with Canada. 1,845 African asylum seekers are currently waiting for resettlement in Canada, and Israel has agreed to hold off deporting them until that happens. Canadian immigration officials claim that they've just inked the last-minute deal with Israel, meaning this group of asylum seekers also won't face jail time. That's good news for about 10% of the total number of asylum seekers that could be deported under the first stage of Israel's deportation campaign. Israel is home to about 38,000 asylum seekers and is planning on deporting the first round of unmarried males to Rwanda or Uganda by March. If they refuse, they will be jailed indefinitely in Israel, according to the new government policy. The Africans come from Eritrea and Sudan and say they fled from war, genocide, and a slave army for freedom here in Israel. The Israeli government, however, refers to them as so-called illegal infiltrators or economic migrants, claiming the Jewish state has no legal obligation to accept them. In recent weeks, Israelis from across the country have been protesting Israel's plan to deport the asylum seekers, but a recent poll by the Israeli Democracy Institute found that 2/3 of the public supports their planned expulsion. There's a major problem with the government's plan, however. Prison authorities are skeptical that they will be able to process and hold the 15,000 to 20,000 asylum seekers that are expected to be jailed.